Did you know tennis is mentioned in the Bible? That's right, Joseph served in Pharaoh's court. All right, Marianne, I'm back for week 4.
You're back.
Yep. Now, I know you tried to teach me all the motions on that second week or whatever. Today, I'm going to do it my favorite way.
Oh, no. I'm nervous.
Super fast.
Oh.
Super fast.
Super fast?
Are you ready to put on your listening ears?
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Kids, put on your listening ears. The sun is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of all creation. Colossians 1:15.
Whoa, that was so fast.
Yeah, they liked it.
I'm not really sure they could understand you.
What do you mean?
I think we should pause, rewind.
We do not need to.
I think so. All right, now I'm going to make him go very slow.
The sun is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of all creation. Colossians 1:15. Did you freeze me?
Maybe.
I felt like I could hear myself, but I was like out of my body. Like it was really slow. I'm not sure anybody caught on to what I was or somebody was saying right there.
I think they heard you pretty clearly.
All right. Well, we'll see you next month. So in John chapter 2, we find out that Jesus was invited to a wedding. So what does that tell us about him? He actually had a lot of friends, and he had to have been a lot of fun, because if you go to a wedding, you got to be close to the people in the wedding, and you got to have a lot of fun. So he gets there, and they're 3 days into this wedding. Now, weddings back in those days could last up to a week. When we go to weddings today, they can last maybe 3 or 4 hours. So they get 3 days into the wedding, and all of a sudden, they ran out of something to drink. There's nothing left to drink, no more wine for the entire wedding. And Jesus' mother, Mary, walks up to him, and she says, Jesus, they have no more wine. And Jesus says, why are you telling me? My time hasn't come. Now, at that point, Jesus' mother turned to the servants and says, hey, if he tells you to do it, do it. Well, Jesus looked over and he saw 6 stone jars over there, and those jars were really heavy. They actually used them for like ceremonial cleanings, maybe to wash feet, to bathe. And so he looked at those and he saw there and he said to them, hey, go take those jars and fill them with water. Now, these jars can weigh 20 to 30 pounds apiece. So this wasn't a one guy carry it by himself. They would work as a team. And so they go and fill those 6 jars, they bring them back, and then Jesus says, now take some water out there and take it to the master of the banquet. The guy who's running the whole deal, go take it to him. And when they did this, they didn't realize what they were doing. They just thought they're just obeying Jesus. And when they took it to the master of the banquet, he tasted a little bit of that water, and he's like, wow, this is the most amazing wine that we've had at the entire wedding. This isn't cheap stuff. This is actually amazing stuff. And so Jesus was able to save the wedding. What could have ended as a disaster, everybody goes home days earlier, it actually was something that Jesus actually did. For the very first time, he performed a miracle.
That's right, Pastor Scott. Jesus performed his very first miracle in front of everyone. And what this showed us was that Jesus revealed in this moment that he is amazing. He wasn't an ordinary person. But from this point moving forward, he did more and more miracles, and people got to see that he really, truly was amazing and the Son of God.
All right, it is week 4 of our family moments. Yay! Okay, gather your family and let's ask each other some questions. Question number 1, what do you think it would be like to celebrate with Jesus? Did you know we get to do that in heaven one day? Okay, question number 2. What is something amazing God has done in your family? What does that look like? All right, and question number 3. How can we share Jesus' amazingness with others? Why don't you practice that this week?